They're one of the most profitable funds, and they bet on AMC. So why is it? How is it? Who's make this make sense to me? Smart money buys AMC. No problem there. Highlight there. Check. Great job. Dumb money buys AMC. Bad. What's going on, guys? My name is TMI. I am the Master Investor. Thank you guys very much for tuning in right now. What did I tell you, people? What did I tell you? It was a green day. Now, I just want to call it a few things here. There was a lot of people that were in my comments yesterday that were talking a little crazy, a little spicy, and guess what? I came back for those people in my comments today, and guess what? They were gone. So if you're one of those people that went in my comments yesterday and told me it's not going to be a green day, it's going to be a red day. Listen, we've had enough red days. I know what red days look like. I'm very familiar with red days. I look red days in the face and say I'm buying more. But when I said I'm bullish about the case for AMC this month, when I said I'm bullish about the case for AMC on Monday, when I said I'm bullish about this case for AMC heading into the fourth quarter, people have to realize there are more things that go into making videos than just, speaking out the side of your mouth. Sometimes you have to actually do some research, okay? So think about things like this. Typically, we do see a pullback in September. Typically, we do see a slow summer month, and people slowly start to get back to things in the back half of August. The 2008 crash happened in September. It happened heading towards the end of Q3, going into Q4. Like there are several different things that you have to kind of put the puzzle pieces together in order to come up with an informed opinion. Now, that has nothing to do with AMC. That's just giving you an example for why anything in the market can generally move a certain direction around a certain time of year. Specifically with AMC, we beat out what could have been a drop down to that 25, 23, 24, 22 level. That whole range was beat out in the last few days. So knowing that and having that information and knowing we are still in that launch zone, I put the ship there for a reason, people. The ship is not there for us to look at. The ship is there for us to enter and then take off. Although it may seem like sometimes, YouTubers may speak out the side of their mouths, and I can't speak for everybody, but for the vast majority of people that I communicate with, there is research being done. Okay, so I want to get into this. I also want to get into some great information. I'm going to leave it for the back half of the video. I'm almost at 50K subscribers, so I do appreciate every single one of you guys that have helped me along this journey. I'm rambling now, so let's just get into the intro.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
If I pull that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
Alright guys, so taking a look at the charts here, what I want to highlight is a few things that can help people, I guess, show their friends and discuss why I was going off about the time is now yesterday. The time is now. The time is now. Well, TMI, why is the time now? Well, the time is now because big money knows the time is now. And big money keeps buying our freaking shares away from the retail investors. It's RDD. We did the research. We pulled this company out of the gutter. We did this. This is us. This is us. All that down there, that's our work, okay? I don't think that, big institutions and big funds should have all the fun, okay? That being said, I'll get into some stuff in a bit. There are definitely some institutions that made a lot of money off AMC and will continue to do so. I'm just trying to make sure that retail investors are the ones that get, their attendees, okay? So let's get to the TA perspective, a quick market overview, and then some hardcore facts to help you guys stay convicted. Not that you need it, but some of you guys might, okay? So looking at the stock right now, it looks like these zones are being bought up by the hundreds of thousands of shares at a time when it gets down to these dips. Okay, so when you see the stock dipping below these levels here of 30, okay, it seems like institutions or at least large investors, whales, are getting in there and buying it up. Now, on the short term, what am I seeing from AMC? What made me feel like, it's a little bit bullish, right? So we were respecting this level of support over the last few days, okay, and it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. I do want to make this a different color, and I do want to make this a bit thicker. There we go. Okay, so it seemed like this seemed to be a great trend line. We were following it, and we continue to do so again today. Now, I will say that in the bear case for tomorrow, we could potentially dip down to what looks like 35.11, potentially 35. 30, 35.20. That could be the low parts in the market. We have seen dips way below the level of support, but we have also pulled back. Like this morning, we saw a dip way below. So if that's the case, I can see us potentially pulling all the way back down to potentially 34.33 or even 33.99. Basically 34 bucks, but I'm just telling you guys what the charts are telling me. That being said, the upside, I can definitely see the upside being somewhere around this region of 37.82 and 38.12. So I'm going to highlight this in a box, and I'm going to call call this a zone of friction, okay? I feel like this might potentially be, I'm gonna highlight this over the next 2 days. This could potentially be the next zone that we should really keep an eye on, okay? So we're gonna color this a different color, made a, yellow's deep, I'm gonna go dark yellow and make it a bit thinner. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing as the next level of friction for us. This is what I saw as a level of friction for us today, and as you can tell, we didn't have a candle that finished above it. We did get rejected by that several times. Even as we ease into the aftermarket, we still have not crossed over that $35.83 to $36 level with a strong move. That being said, gap ups are possible. Tomorrow's a whole new day. So I am looking to, on the upside, get to these highs. On the low side, I think we're looking at 34.50. So I do think we almost have a 2-to-1 shot of being positive tomorrow. And also, if you guys are holding call options, make sure you keep your eye on them early on in the day. You guys know the way the stock works. We seem to have huge runs. After we have huge runs, we either consolidate or we drop. It's one of the two. We do not go on huge runs and just rip. Another thing I want to highlight, guys, we have had 1 good day, 2 good days, 3 good days, 4 good days. The last time that I've seen 5 good days in a row was a long time ago. Okay, so keep that in mind. If we do have 4 or 5 or 6 good days in a row, please do naturally expect a little bit of pullback, a little bit of consolidation, and don't get down. It's natural. It's not a ladder attack. It's not shorting. The world isn't going to end. The market isn't always going to be unfair. It is natural to have 5 bull days and 1 day that's consolidating or 1 bearish day. That's fine. Okay, mind you, the stock is manipulated. There are shorts in the market. There definitely have been ladder attacks and algorithm step downs and a bunch of different market manipulation tactics that's been used on the stock. I acknowledge that. I understand that. But that being said, if we see a little bit of pullback after seeing 4 or 5 or 6 red days in a row, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so moving on here, guys, I want to take a look at this Ortex. We did see a little bit of a drop from the current short interest as well as the utilization. I do think that was understandable. I do think that that was foreseen. I also think that the 1 million shares on loan difference was also seen coming. I don't think last week Friday was anything too crazy. Today was amazing. This could potentially drop even more. Okay, so the shares on loan could potentially go higher. Utilization could potentially drop a little bit more. The current short interest could also drop a little bit more as well, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm not so worried about the current percentage of free float on loan because that's only what's registered, and I truly and honestly do believe that this is probably much lower as a percentage than what we can currently see. So taking a look at the dark pool data from yesterday as well, we did see a bit of a dip in regards to the dark pool percentage that was used, still extremely high. Also want to highlight the fact that the short percentage did jump up. Okay, so they are still, although we're having green days, they are still doing everything in their power to really bring the stock down. Now, gamma potential. There's a lot of gamma potential now heading into next week. We saw a little bit of gamma this week, but there is much more gamma potential heading into next week. So currently, there are 79,881 contracts in the money with over 275,000 more to go. Tomorrow, I do expect there to be another 25,000 contracts added on top of this. Just healthy the way the market works. People are going to be a little bit inspired, feeling a little bit more risky. I do expect there also to be an increase for the following week. It is pretty low right now for the following week. The next real week with a little bit of gamma potential would obviously be next week based off of this week's potential, and then it will be the week after September 17th based off of September 17th's contracts in the money. Okay, so right now we're currently seeing 79,000. If we can break to that $36 level, there will be an additional 5,855 contracts added in the money, which by the end of the day could potentially be more. But what I'm really looking for is this. If we get to the 40 and those $40 contracts get in the money, this stock could potentially be gone. And the reason why I'm saying this is because 40 was the original high option. Okay, so that part's important because those $40 options have been, well, they were bought cheap. So the percentage of options that there are held, I mean, I think that's the largest one, right? I take that back. They're bought cheap, so a lot of people were buying those options. So there's a large chunk of options sitting at that $40 price range. Okay, keep that in mind. Now I want to touch on something else here today, guys. Jim Simon's Rentec fund tripled its AMC stake last quarter and slashed its Tesla holdings by 75%. Are you kidding me? Now, this article highlights that Jim Simon's Rentec tripled its AMC stake and slashed its Tesla holding. Okay, I just read that. The hedge fund's bet on the movie theater chain soared almost 20-fold in value to $103 million. Oh, that's great. Rentec held $138 million of Tesla stock, a fraction of its previous stake worth $14 billion today. So this basically goes on to say how they're one of the most profitable funds. and they bet on AMC. So why is it? How is it? Who's make this make sense to me? Smart money buys AMC. No problem there. Highlight there. Check. Great job. Dumb money buys AMC. Bad. Smart money buys AMC. Oh, good job. Great investment. Dumb money buys AMC. Ooh, what are you guys doing? I don't know if you guys are probably not understanding what's really going on right here, because the quantitative value, you see, the quantitative value. If y'all don't shut the hell up, let's take a look at this too, guys. BlackRock. Let's just highlight BlackRock for a second here. BlackRock closes in on the once unthinkable 10 trillion in assets. Huh. So let me get this straight here. The company posted a quarterly of 1.3 billion, 8.92 per share. Okay, let's skip through that. Its assets rose 30% to 9.2 trillion earlier this year, cementing its dominance as the world's largest money manager. And they bought AMC. So let me just get this straight. Let me just get. Smart money buys AMC. Good. Dumb money buys AMC. Bad. Mainstream media, I don't know, man. I gotta give it to you. You guys get it every single time. Anyways, guys, that's the video. That's what I got for you guys today. Please stay convicted. Please stay bullish. Please stay however you guys got here, however you guys got into the stock. Remember why you got into the stock. Remember how you got into the stock, and remember, tell a friend. Okay. My name is TMI. I am the Master Investor. If you guys made it this long, you guys know what to do. Smash the subscribe button. Press the like button. I almost got to 50K. If I didn't get to 50K by the time you guys are watching this video, help a brother out. All right. I appreciate you guys a lot. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Good Morning Ape Nation. Peace.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
If I pull that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.